Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is another video doing it's not a reaction, it's more of just talking about the Oscar nominations, what the some of the nominations were and whatnot, giving you my opinion on what might win. I've seen quite a few movies this year, haven't seen all of them. Unfortunately, there's a lot of them I still need to watch. I own some of them, I just got to get around to watching them. But my plan is to go through the lists, some of the lists. I didn't write them all down because, I'm mostly just focusing on the main ones and the ones that I think I've seen more movies for. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through those really quick, give you my opinions on those. But I'm going to start out with visual effects, and we got the nominees right here. We got Avengers Endgame, The Lion King, 1917, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, and The Irishman. I can see why all these are on here. And I know there's a lot of people who are pissed about The Lion King getting on there, but you gotta realize that this movie, regardless of what you think of the movie itself is visually fucking groundbreaking shit. It's really good. So yeah, it deserved a spot on that list. No doubt about it. I like The Lion King. I know a lot of people didn't. I understand why, but a lot of people didn't like that. I have not seen 1917 yet. That's one I gotta watch. I gotta watch it. I've seen the rest of them, but I have not seen 1917, and that's probably, in all reality, going to take home the Oscar, which I'm hearing the visual effects are absolutely just breathtaking in that movie. So that's just my guess right now. That's the one that's going to take the Oscar. Where I would love to see something like Avengers win, but it's either going to be 1917 or The Irishman. That's just how it's going to be. That's just my guess at the moment. But costume design, we got Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, which is phenomenal. Joker, my favorite film of the year. Little Women, have not seen Little Women. I am dying to see it, though. I'm really dying to see it. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, costume design, I could probably see going to... And it's sad because I can't say whether or not Little Women should win or not because I've not seen Little Women. But from what I've heard the costumes are phenomenal. So I would love to see Jojo Rabbit win. Really, I would, but I know it's not going to happen. It's either going to go to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or Little Women. I'm just guessing at this moment. I could be totally wrong. And since I've not seen Little Women yet, my opinion really doesn't matter about that one, I guess. But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's probably going to win it. I would love to see it go to Jojo Rabbit or even Joker, but I just got a feeling Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's probably going to take that one. Makeup and hair, Joker, Judy, Maleficent, Bombshell, and 1917. Makeup and hair. I have not seen Bombshell. I have not seen Maleficent. I have not seen Judy. I have not seen 1917. The only film I've seen out of this whole section is Joker. I've seen pictures for Maleficent. Maleficent's makeup and stuff the trailers, makeup looks good, obviously. Bombshell, I've not seen anything on Bombshell, honestly. I need to look stuff up. I have not seen anything on Bombshell. 1917, it was a war movie, so there's going to be a lot of blood, a lot of dirty, a lot of costumes. World War I shit. Yeah, it's probably going to be pretty damn close for that, but I would love to get more on this little segment, but I just feel like I can't do that without seeing most of these movies. So, but I'm surprised a lot of those got in. Maleficent, I'm very surprised got in there. I'm like, wow. Original song, we got Toy Story 4, Frozen 2, Rocketman, Harriet, and a movie called Breakthrough. I have not seen Toy Story 4. I own it on Blu-ray. I bought it to watch it before the Oscars. I've not seen it, but I'm sure the song is probably great. Frozen 2, I have seen Frozen 2. Very good song. I wouldn't be surprised if Frozen... I doubt Frozen's going to win. I guarantee you Rocketman's going to be the one to take that home because Rocketman already has, the Golden Globe one behind it. It's the only thing going for Rocketman, and Rocketman is about a musician itself. It's about Elton John, and Elton John himself, who wrote the song, is a master. He's probably going to get the Oscar, in my opinion. I really, really, really... I'm expecting it. We got Joker for score. Score, we got Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, and Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. I've only seen 2 of these, but I got a gut feeling Joker's going to walk home with this one because that score for Joker, I'm trying to get my camera angled really nicely. But that Joker score, it made the movie what it was. Like, it gave it an identity without you viewing the performance. It gave the movie an identity, which is something very rare to do. But I think Joker's going to walk home with that one. I really do. That score is just absolutely breathtaking, and it sucks you in. It really does. It's great. Production design, you got Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, 1917, Parasite, which is awesome, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's probably going to walk away with this one. The production design for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was absolutely phenomenal. It was great. You made it look like the old time Hollywood. Yeah, I do not know how they would not win this one. But I've seen The Irishman, I've seen Jojo Rabbit, I've seen Parasite, I've seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've not seen 1917, and I'm sure the 1917 sets are absolutely great. But like as of right now, my guess is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for production design. Sound mixing. Have not seen most of these, so be ready. Ford v Ferrari. Have not seen it. Have not seen Ad Astra. Joker, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Sound mixing. Ooh, I'd love to give my opinion more on the subject, and I know I probably should have left it out, but I didn't want to leave it out for some reason. Joker's sound mixing's pretty good. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's is pretty good. I'm sure with the Ford v Ferrari, I'm hearing nothing but great things about that sound editing stuff. So for that movie, so I'm not going to be surprised if it wins. Or 1917 is probably going to be the one to take it, because war movies, they always have the big explosions, they always have the insane yelling. The 1917, I could see it walking home. I could see it walking with this one. I've seen trailers for 1917, so I kind of got an idea of how the sound editing is probably going to be. Though I probably should watch the film and then figure it out even more. But that was sound mixing. Sound mixing. That was all sound mixing. Sound mixing is Ad Astra, Ford v Ferrari, Joker, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So sound mixing, probably 1917. Sound editing is practically the same thing, but instead of sound editing is Ford v Ferrari, Joker, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. I've seen Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. I've seen Joker. I've seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. 1917 is probably, I could see it going to either 1917 or Ford v Ferrari, just by judging on what everybody else has been saying about those two films. That's just my guess. But let's go ahead and dive to film editing. Film editing, Ford v Ferrari, Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, and Parasite. I would love to see this go to Jojo Rabbit. Personally, I'd love to see it go to Jojo Rabbit, though I could probably see it going to... I'd love to see it either go to Jojo Rabbit or Joker, personally. But for some reason, I'm getting a strong feeling on that Irishman right now. I know it's not one everybody wants me to say, but it's just one I kind of see it. I can see it going to. So probably film editing would probably go to the Irishman, in all seriousness. But I'd love to see Jojo or Joker take that home. Parasite would blow my mind, and I'd be so happy if it did. And that would really surprise me, and I would love it if it won. Cinematography, we got The Irishman, Joker, The Lighthouse, which has made me totally happy, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I would love to see that award go to The Lighthouse. That's not going to happen. I already know it's not going to happen. I would love to see it go to The Lighthouse, though. God, that'd be so awesome. I'm hearing really, really good things about 1917 cinematography. Everybody who I've seen react to these nominations has said that 1917 is going to take home the Oscar. And at this point, by viewing the trailers, by viewing everything I've seen of this movie, I would not be surprised at all. It's probably going to take it home, honestly. But I would love to see The Lighthouse get that. Man, I really would. Original screenplay, we got Knives Out. I have not seen Knives Out, but I really want to. Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. Original screenplay. I'd love to see Parasite get this one. I really would. I know it's not going to happen, though. Parasite's not going to get that. I think it's probably going to go to either Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or 1917. Those two are probably going to be the ones in the front runner seat for that award. But I would love to see Parasite get that. If it does, I'm going to be so goddamn happy. So happy. Adapted screenplay. We got Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, and The Two Popes. Just saw The Two Popes. Really good movie. Adapted screenplay. I would really, really love to see Jojo Rabbit take that. Yeah. That's the one I'm hoping wins. Jojo Rabbit, I'm hoping wins that one personally. But I could see this either going to Irishman or The Two Popes. For movies I've seen, I'm sure Little Women has a phenomenal adapted screenplay, and it got nominated, so that must tell you something. But The Two Popes or Irishman, they're movies about real people, and Hollywood loves movies based on true events, and I just cannot not see those actually getting. I don't know. I gotta see Little Women. I gotta see Little Women. That's a tough one. I'd love to see Jojo Rabbit take that one though, personally. Director, Martin Scorsese, which was not a surprise. Everybody was expecting him to get nominated. Todd Phillips, Sam Mendes for 1917, Quentin Tarantino, which, yeah, pretty great directing, and Bong Joon-ho for Parasite. I'd love to see Todd Phillips get this one. I really would. That'd be awesome. Todd Phillips got that award. That'd be so freaking awesome. I'm hearing a lot of things that Sam Mendes is going to take it home, and he did take home the Golden Globe, I think, for Best Director. That's why I'm kind of aiming towards someone else for this award. It's weird to say, but I'm sort of aiming for someone else. I probably would have nominated Quentin Tarantino for an Oscar. And now I have my reasons why I'm saying that. The guy's already been nominated for a few Oscars for this movie. I personally would not have put him on the Best Director. I think there are a lot of other directors who deserve that spot way more. Taika Waititi for Jojo Rabbit deserved that spot more than Quentin Tarantino did, because I really enjoyed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's a great movie, but it's definitely not his best effort in making a film. It's definitely not. So, I mean, I would have personally put Jojo Rabbit up there. Jojo Rabbit's going to be a movie I can view as, it's going to be a classic by probably the next 10 years. It's probably going to be one of the movies that people are going to be looking at as how I look at movies like The Goonies, or we look at Saving Private Ryan. I could see Jojo Rabbit being one of those instant classics. It's a great movie, and it so deserved to be on that. He deserved that nomination, in my opinion. Supporting actor. Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Anthony Hopkins for Two Popes. Al Pacino for Irishman, Joe Pesci for Irishman, and Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Well, I know it's going to go to Brad Pitt. It's obvious it's going to go to him. He was, out of all these performances, I mean, the ones I've seen 4 out of these 5. I've not seen Tom Hanks. I'd be so happy to see him win that, though. I really would. But you already know it's going to go to Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's performance in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was so memorable, and it made that movie really entertaining. Not saying that Leonardo DiCaprio didn't make it entertaining, it's just Brad Pitt brought it up to a whole new level. I would have personally took Al Pacino off that list. I know Al Pacino is phenomenal in The Irishman. I've seen The Irishman. He is phenomenal. And Joe Pesci to me stood out more, but Al Pacino was great in that movie. I would have took Al Pacino out, and I would have put Willem Dafoe in there for The Lighthouse. Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse was so jaw-dropping impressive. I don't know. It's a crime that he's not in this nominations list. But it's also I would have had 2 people for The Irishman. I would have taken one of those guys out and put in someone else from another movie in that list. That's my opinion. I would have put Willem Dafoe in there for sure. But supporting actress, we got Kathy Bates. I want to see Richard Jewell so bad. I'm so really want to see that movie. You have Kathy Bates. You have Laura Dern, Scarlett Johansson for Jojo Rabbit. You have Florence Pugh and Margot Robbie for Bombshell. Well, given that I have not seen any of these performances besides Scarlett Johansson and Jojo Rabbit, I'm hearing a lot. Now, look, I started Marriage Story. I got maybe 30 to 40 minutes into that movie, and I just got bored. And I really didn't want to get bored, but I got bored, and I just have to go back through it again. I guess that on that day was not a good day to watch it, and I knew better. But I got to give it another shot. But I hear Laura Dern for Marriage Story is probably the best supporting actress performance of the year. That's what everybody's saying, at least. I need to see it. Really, I do. Lead actress, we got Cynthia. Oh man, my handwriting sucks. Erivo, I think that's her name. Cynthia Erivo, Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story. Oh my, oh yeah. I can't read that. I'm so sorry, folks. Her first, I can't read my own handwriting. Her last name is Ronan, Charlize Theron, and Renee Zellweger. Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot read that name. Sasori Ronan, something like that. Sorry, my handwriting's really bad. I kind of jot this down, but I have not seen any of these lead actress performances really, and I can't really give my opinion on that because I just haven't seen any of them. From what I've seen of Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story, I know she was good in that movie. I know the performances were not the things that were boring me. It was the movie overall that bored me. But that's no, they were doing great from what I saw. So there's that. Lead actor, we got Antonio Banderas for Pain and Glory. Leonardo DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Adam Driver, Joaquin Phoenix, and Jonathan Pryce. Now, a lot of people were going online reacting to these nominations, and one, like a few in particular people were like, what did they do in The Two Popes? Because, you know, they were mad that their guy didn't get nominated, and you know what, I would love to see an Adam Sandler in one of these nominations. I would have loved to see a lot of people in these nominations, but I watched The Two Popes, okay? And when I watched The Two Popes, most of that movie, like 78 to maybe like 85% of that movie are mostly them talking in another language. And that alone is impressive. And to keep it going for that long was mind-blowingly good. And not just that, every scene they were in, they stole. Like, I almost didn't want to see them not together in that movie. So, like, they really do deserve these nominations, regardless of who you think deserves it more. They really do. They were really good, and I would have loved to see Adam Sandler get on that list, personally, for Uncut Gems, but I already knew that wasn't going to happen. I just had to... My heart just told me it wasn't going to happen, and I was right. But Jonathan Pryce, nonetheless, deserved a spot. He was phenomenal in that movie. And Anthony Hopkins, too. I just don't get people sometimes. They're like, what the fuck did they do in The Two Popes? And I'm just like, dude, they were great. What else do you want me to say? They were really damn good. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't know what else you want me to say. Fuck. I really like Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I do not think he earned that more than Adam Sandler. That's my opinion. I know. He just didn't, in my opinion. Best Picture nominations. We got Ford v. Ferrari. Oh, by the way, the one who's going to probably walk away with that award is Joaquin Phoenix, because Joaquin Phoenix's performance, out of all the performances here, and I've seen a good damn portion of them, was and is the best performance of the year. What he did with Joker, Arthur Fleck, was just insanely... It was impressive. It's beyond belief. That's why I'm... Impressive as fuck. Best Picture, we got Ford v. Ferrari, Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. First off, I'm going to say Parasite's probably not going to win the Best Picture award. I would love to see it win. I would have no problem with it winning, but it's going to win Best International Film of the Year without question. So, I don't see it taking home Best Picture. It's down between three movies. And the three movies I got are 1917, Irishman, and Jojo Rabbit are the big three that I think are going to be taking... One of them is going to be taking that Oscar home. I don't see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood taking it home. I don't see Marriage Story taking it home. I don't see Joker taking it home, and Joker's my favorite movie of the year. I don't see it taking home Best Picture. If it does, I'm going to be so fucking happy, but I really want Jojo Rabbit to win this one. Jojo Rabbit, the more I think about the movie, I've seen it once, the more I think about the movie, the more I think the movie was brilliant and genius, and it would probably be bumped up to my, like, top 5 of the year, probably. Yeah, I'd love to see Jojo Rabbit take that home, guys. I just know it's not. No, I hope it does. I'm gonna cross my fingers. I'm gonna say Jojo Rabbit's taking that Oscar home. It deserves it. Taika Waititi deserves an Oscar for this. It was such a bold move to make, and I'm so proud of the fucking guy for doing it. Damn, it was a good movie. Guys, that is it. That is all. That's my opinion on the Oscar nominations, the ones I've seen. A lot of movies I have not seen yet. I know I'm catching up slowly, but guys, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think is going to get... what do you think is going to win? What do you think is going to win? I really want to hear your opinions. Yeah, for me, Jojo Rabbit's going to take home the Best Picture award. I got a gut feeling, and I'm wrong, but, like, I'm so hoping it does. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next video, and as always, I appreciate it. And I'm out here in the van, so I don't wake nobody up, but Yeah. Thanks, guys, for watching.